Colle-delicious healthy choices. I hope everyone are having a productive week so far. So today I'll be showing you how I make my chicken wings, and for this chicken wing I'm going to make it on the stove top, and just look how fresh this chicken wing is. Look how fresh it is, so fresh and pretty, which is very important that when you're choosing meat, whether you buy it fresh in the fridge or in the freezer, it should have a really nice look to it, pinky, so you know that it's meat. So for my wings, what I'm gonna do, I like to use these sachet from the ramen noodle. I normally use my ramen noodle for stir fry or sometimes for lunch. Or what I normally do is like season it up differently for myself, whether put vegetables or just other ingredients. So I normally save back my packages. And this one is the Sriracha. It is really so good. You can also get Sriracha sauce, or you can get the seasoning in the supermarket by itself. But I really like using this one. It gives it a really nice flavor, and it gives it a nice color as well. And that what I'll be using it to glaze it with is my honey. So I'll be doing honey Sriracha chicken on the stove top, and it's very simple and easy. So if you don't have a oven, don't feel bad. You can just use it on do it on the stove top. And of course, my regular seasoning, my lemon pepper, paprika again for color because I really like colors. And my Zazan, Badia's Zazan, I really like these seasoning because they have less sodium, and for me less sodium is very good because I have LPCO. And this is why I'm doing this healthy journey and really want you all to come on it with me as well. So we see where we can cut back on our diet, and you know, you won't cut back on our diet and see a healthier path, so to speak. We can only try, and we can try by what we put in our tummy, what we cook, what we put in our food. So we want to do this together, all right? We're on this together. And black pepper and salt, of course. And what I'll be doing is be using a lemon to wash my chicken wings. So I normally just rinse my chicken once and then use some lemon in the water. And also when you're seasoning it, you can also squeeze a little lemon, or you can use vinegar or lime if you so choose. So whatever works for you, just do it. And of course I'll be adding some garlic. So that's for my seasoning, and when I come back, I'll definitely show you, you know, the finished product, and then we'll get started with our cooking. And also what I'm going to do, I'm going to serve my wings with some vegetable quinoa. So I have half pack of Virgo quinoa. What I'm going to put in it also is some mixed vegetables, and I'm also going to put some corn. I have some leftover corn, and also some Maggi coconut milk. And of course you're going to need some onion, garlic, and ginger, escallion or white onions. Not finished. What we're gonna do, last but not least, we're gonna add some added value in terms of color, vitamins, more nutrition and stuff. So we're gonna add our assorted bell peppers, and it really gonna bring up the flavor, just give it more crunch, just everything that your body needs, all the goodness that your body needs. So stay tuned. I'm going to clean up and come back and show you what everything looks like, and we'll get started cooking. So now I went ahead and cleaned up my wings, and I've seasoned them. What I've done is put 1 teaspoon of all the seasoning that I've showed you before. And now, last but not least, I'm adding my ginger and my garlic. So this is 3 cloves of garlic and just a tiny piece of ginger. And what I did was really cut it very, very fine because I don't have a grater. You can use a grater if you have, or whatever else you use to get your garlic and your ginger to be minced. So I'm gonna add it now to the chicken. And of course, when I'm going to fry my chicken, what I'm going to do is add some more garlic to to the oil, so you get added flavor. And always remember, garlic and ginger is really good for you. Ginger is very good for your digestion, and it's also good for inflammatory disease as well. So it's really good. It's a good preservative also for meat or any food, because if you forget to put it in the fridge maybe for, it really helps to preserve it. So, but always remember to put your food like half an hour after you finish preparing it in the fridge, just to let it cool off a little. But always remember to. So I start my quinoa, and it is now boiling in the coconut milk, and I had some scallion and ginger and garlic and a little salt and a little olive oil, of course. And what we're gonna do is just leave it and let it boil. You don't need more than 10 minutes. So after 15 minutes, our quinoa is now ready. And I'm trying to let you see, when you know that your quinoa is cooked, is when you start seeing that little germ, it starts germinating on you see those little white things. Yes, that's how you know your quinoa is cooked and ready to be eaten. So now I'm gonna saute my vegetables for my quinoa, and I'm gonna start with my onions and my assorted bell pepper, and I really just dice them really fine. So you still have them for crunch. You can still chew on them, but not too big. So we're gonna start. I have just a tiny drop of olive oil in the pot. Yeah, it's all sizzling. So we're gonna saute the onion, and it's gonna give it flavor. I'm not gonna put garlic in here because I've already used garlic in my rice, in the quinoa. I said rice, in my quinoa. So now I'm just gonna put in the bell pepper and just keep. Look at all that color. Of the bell peppers and even the onion change a little color. That's when you know it is cooking. I really don't want it to cook much because I want it to still have that firmness and that crunchiness in my rice. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna make a little space for my corn. So this is 1 cup, half cup of corn and half cup of green peas, and look how pretty this look. I'm gonna just turn up my stove a little bit. Look how pretty all the colors are coming in. So we just wanna saute just for another 30 seconds, and literally we are. What I'm gonna do, I'm adding 1 pack of the vegetable stock. So just one of the little packet. And this again is just for flavor. My vegetable to my quinoa. So it's nice and tender. So you know it gets to cook a little bit and yet still have the taste. So what I'm gonna do now is just nicely mix it, stir it in. I want to give it a nice color. Look at all of that pretty color that's happening in there. And that crunch, quinoa is very good for you. It has a lot of protein, a lot of fiber, and so many nutrients is in quinoa. You can use quinoa you can even add it to your soup, you can add it to your salad, you can even use quinoa for a smoothie. What you can do is soak it overnight, and then in the morning you add it to your smoothie. So quinoa is very versatile, and especially it is gluten free. So if you have trouble with eating gluten stuff, quinoa is very healthy and it's gluten free. So please try it and let me know how you like quinoa. So this is full of flavor, and also I still leave back my ginger because the ginger gonna give it a nice taste. So we're gonna go ahead now and start our wings. So our dinner is almost ready. So I had my garlic to my oil, ready to start frying our chicken wings. And you should just smell all this garlic. It smells so good. I'm infusing all that flavor in the oil. so we get that added flavor on the meat. And again, garlic is very good for you. So and of course it makes the whole smells really good. It smells like the dinner is already cooked when it's just been. I marinated for 45 minutes in the fridge, and I took it out like 5 minutes just because I wanted to kind of not cool but just to chill a little bit. So I'm gonna start by adding some of my chicken in, and it all depends on you. If you want to do some of the leg, well, I normally call this the little leg. So if you want to just fry all of that, or you want to fry some flat pieces, then it's up to you. How there's no right or wrong how you fry your chicken. And I'm using vegetable oil. Wings are slowly frying, and again, you don't want to overcrowd your pots because they're a little cold. It's going to drop the temperature of the oil. So again, you don't want to overcrowd the pot so the temperature really drops low, because you really want them to just start, frying. So this is what is happening. And again, I turn it down at 6 because I really don't want it to kind of steam fry. And again, I use my vegetable oil because you get a better result with the vegetable oil opposed to using olive oil or coconut oil for deep frying. Coconut oil and olive oil, or even peanut oil or sesame oil, those are better for sauteing. So I find that the vegetable oil, I don't fry a lot because I rather steam or boil or stew opposed to frying. But of course, moderation is the key. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not getting paid for this, but I definitely gonna get a hair fryer. It's like the bomb. Like everybody's talking about a hair fryer. You don't get that smell in the house, and you don't have to use any oil. So I'm definitely gonna get a air fryer for my frying, because it's not something I do often, but it's something I enjoy now and then, and my husband enjoys it too. So I think the hair fryer would be a little safer, so I definitely get one. As you can see, our wings is really coming nicely and they're getting golden brown. This process is very dangerous, so you don't want to have kids in the kitchen while you're frying. So please always remember that, because the oil is popping and yeah, it's really dangerous. So please be careful with kids around. So our first batch is ready to be taken out, and then we're going to put our second batch. So what I did, I have some paper towel to absorb all the excess. In another 5 minutes, our wings are all ready. And this is the last batch. So this was 3 pounds of wings, and I fried it in 3 batches. That way, I mean, you could fry it in 4 batches or 2, depending on also your pot. So if you have a nice fillet, a larger one, or even a wok you can fry it in, that is much wider, then you can get more pieces in. So it all depends. Also remember that you can get the same result in your oven. I don't have a oven, so, and even if I do have an oven, as I said, sometimes I like to do a little frying, because you just need to be balanced. Don't do it every day, maybe once every 6 months. So now I'm taking out the last batch of our chicken wings, and now I'm gonna start making the sauce. I just had a new piece of towel because I want to make sure that I get off all the excess grease. And I just want to show you, look how delicious everything looks already. So now I'm gonna make my sauce, and here I have 3 packs of the Sriracha package, and again I'm using the one from the ramen noodle, and it says Sriracha Chicken, and I really like it to give everything such a good flavor, and it have a nice heat to it, and it's very colorful. So what I did also is put a little pepper for adding heat, and you also can have some ginger in it, but what I'm gonna do is put my ginger in after. I'll show you what I do, but now I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of honey, and the honey is what gonna give it that really nice you know, sticky but sweet. Now I'm gonna also add 3 tablespoons of water, so that's 1, 2, 3. So depend on the consistency, we'll just probably add a little more. And look at this flavor, look at the color already. Look how pretty this is. So this is our sauce, and look at the consistency. It's really good. It really looks so delicious already. So this is our glaze. It's getting nice and kind of caramelized and combining all the flavors together. What I did was just add 1 clove of garlic and a little piece of ginger, but what I'm gonna do is take it out, and what I'm gonna do now is just add the chicken. Oops, I'm just gonna add all the chicken to our sauce. So look at our wings, look how beautiful, look at it. It is so tasty. I just had one, and I'm telling you, it is so delicious. Look at it. So what I did was just kind of stir and give it a good mix to make sure everything is all, look at how sticky it is. This you definitely need to wash your hands like immediately. So if you are having, this is so good if you're having people over, if you're having kids, if you just about any get together you're having, this is perfect. So this is our complete dish, our quinoa. Look how beautiful it look with all these color, and it's not just for color, it's also for nutrients, just for crunch, for fiber. So you really, even this bowl of quinoa you can eat just by itself. The quinoa is so high in protein, high in fiber, mineral, vitamins. You're getting everything from this just one bowl of goodness. So delicious. So I really hope you're gonna try cooking you know, this dish, and just please let me know how it turned out and how did you enjoy it. Also our wings. So this is our honey Sriracha wing, and this is so versatile. It is so yummy, it is so crunchy. Wait for you to do this, cook the quinoa and the wing, and tell me how did it turn out. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and not to mention our meal. I wish you were here to taste it. It is so delicious. I know I use that word so much. It is so yummy. It's like, this is one bowl of goodness. Not to mention the wings, they're so sticky, they're so sweet, they're really juicy, and it have a little crisp to it. So you will enjoy it, and not to mention the pepper. So if you like pepper, I did put a little. And the Sriracha, what it does, it have a little stingy taste to it too. So it's a little peppery. I normally don't like pepper, but this is just perfect for me. Remember, please keep those comments coming, and if you make this dish, please let me know what did you do differently, and tell me how your quinoa turned out, and if did you had any other ingredients, or if did you do it another way. And also please remember, if you want me to prepare something, please let me know. Hit me up in the comment section, and please remember to hit the notification bell, so when Colle-delicious do another scrumptious, yummylicious goodness meal again, you definitely get it first. And please remember to like, subscribe, and share. So thanks again for watching. I really appreciate you all on this journey with Colle-delicious. Together we are all in it together. So let's please share and let's start our journey by adding 1 or 2 fruits or vegetables to make a difference. And it really does make a difference. It makes you feel better, look better, and it's just a stepping stone to, you know, to a healthier you. So let's start, you know, let's try. We can do it, and I know you can do it too. So let's do it.